Morning, everybody. We are live, and I'm out and about today. Right now, I'm at M. Courtier. To be more specific, Dark, which some of you may know, which is right next to Moza, and also across from the gourmet market, another gourmet market. So, yeah. I got a cappuccino right here, and I'm waiting to order something. I'm not sure what I'm going to order, but we got a few things to go over today. One is the checklist. Another is some of the things that maybe I would do different if I were to move here now as opposed to 27 years ago. What would be the difference? And it's pretty simple, and so is moving here. If you just make a checklist, make sure you get everything set up. You get your ducks in a row. But yeah, we're gonna go over that today, and we'll go over a little bit of news and what's happening, and that's what's going on. We are here at Dark. Love Potion. We got some good food, which I got to decide if I want a breakfast. Carl, what's happening? You are on a list that I have today, which before I get started, I want to go over. I want to give some thanks to a number of people. First, Mr. Bilal, Mr. Jono, Mr. Dimitri, Mr. David, Mr. Ralph, Elaine, Mr. Carl, there he is. All the Johns, the pair of Richards, and I don't mean as in a pair of dicks, but Richards. Mr. Billy, Gennaro, Sky Trooper, and all the Aussies. And I know there's a lot of people that I didn't go over. Mr. Michael, Mr. Chucky. I don't know if this is the Chucky. Yeah, so thank you to everybody, and thank you to all those who are here watching. I need to order something to eat here, and I'm going to figure out what it is that I want. I think I'm going to get a bacon. This is strange. If I go to Moza, which is where I usually go, it's quite good, and so is this place. But there's not that many people outside at Moza. And here, I get here and I go over to the other side of this place, and the music is so loud I can't even hear myself thinking. I think there's no way I'm going to be able to stream from here. And so I moved over here. Now the place is pretty much, all the sofas are full. Look at this. We got a little French bulldog. Check it out. He's cool. I think it's a French bulldog. I don't know what kind it is. Anyway, so thank you to everybody, and a big shout out to Carlos, who's recuperating. This thing's so funny. It's gonna smell my cat. He's just chilling. I don't know what will happen if he can see his own picture. Anyway, let me go on him. Very cool little dog. What else? Yeah, Carlos. He's a bit beat up from his surgery, so let's wish him well. I gotta place my order here. I think I'm gonna get some bacon, eggs Benedict. Or maybe I'll just get a croissant. I think I'll just get a croissant. Yeah, croissant's gonna be all right for now. Gone are the days of writing down your order on a piece of paper. Kun cup. Call croissant. Strawberry. All right, so here we go. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for all those who make this possible. And thank you. I have not been pushing it, but Manscaped. Because your balls will thank you. If you go to the Manscaped website and you use the code Malin20, you get 20% off your initial order. Pretty good deal. You can use the Nick Your Sack, what is it? Nick Your Sack money back guarantee to get the Lawnmower 4.0. It's a 4.0 now. There's all kinds of things. They have all kinds of things. Right now I am wearing the Manscaped briefs for those who care. I love them. Which is true, I do. They have literally saved my balls. I'm gonna be careful what I say. I don't want to get too carried away today here. We're not in an environment that is conducive to me using foul language and getting carried away. Let's see here. Right now, the Thai bond is 32.72 to the dollar. It has been raining, and it's going to continue to rain. It's 30% chance of rain. Air quality is 94. Temperature is 80 degrees, high of 88, low of 71. And the feel like temperature is 89. Yeah, Cara, I love the Chucky videos. He's funny. He is working on perfecting his technique. 87% humidity. Like I said, 30% chance of rain. Zero wind. There's no wind. Absolutely no wind. And visibility is 6 miles, which is the norm. But the big concern for me is the 32.72 baht to the dollar. I like to see it at least 33. I mean, you know. Now, let's talk a little bit of news here. Quick news. We're not going to talk for a long time about the news. The numbers are rising here, if you know what I mean. The COVID numbers are rising slowly but steadily, which, regardless of that, the health ministry, and this is a good thing, has said that they plan to end treatment of COVID as an emergency. So that's important, and I think that's a positive step. I feel like I got all ears on me here. Monday is Valentine's Day, and the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration is going to be passing out, well, I don't know if they're passing them out or you got to go get them, because the article didn't say, but they're going to be giving out free condoms. And the reason is because they're starting a new campaign. It's the Start Safe Sex, Use Condom campaign. I guess syphilis and gonorrhea cases have been rising in the past 10 years, slowly. So, listen, it's never a bad thing. What it is, traditional Thai culture states that, if you are in school, they tell you, oh, no sex, no sex. Wait until you get married. They don't even want to talk about sex in school. So that's the first thing. They need, they're starting to acknowledge that they need sex education in the schools. They need to be able to speak about it freely. And, this attitude, this traditional Thai attitude of we can't talk about sex. The kids are having sex, as kids do, as young people do. They can't keep it in their pants. I mean, so they, better to teach them and make them aware and have them use these free condoms or any other condom than to have pregnant women. Apparently 64 out of 1,000 Thai girls get pregnant before the age of 18. Now, with the big news, can you guys hear me all right? Because I don't want to speak too loud here, but I want to make sure you hear me. The big news is that, remember the 300 baht tourism fee? The 300 baht Thai tourism fee, where it's supposed to go towards insurance and helping the tourism industry. Well, that has been delayed. It's been postponed for at least 2 months, supposedly because of the airlines needing more time to be able to implement and integrate the 300 baht payment into their system. But I don't think that they've got it properly thought out. I think they need some more time to figure things out. And so there is not going to be a 300 baht tourism fee on April 1st as they originally said. So that's, that's a good thing. 20% of that was supposed to go to insurance for international tourists, and 50% was supposed to go to tourism, and 30% I think was for administration fees. Good morning, Mr. Dowlow. Now, as I was saying, let's see here. Lack of sex ed is a big thing. Traditional Thai sex after marriage, and in schools they're prohibiting teens from having sex. They're actually saying to people, oh, you can't have sex. It's like, wait a minute, who are you to control what I do with my body? And it's very busy here early in the morning. This is a busy place. They have reserved tables. I guess I was lucky to get here this early. If you don't know where I am, I'm at M. Courtier at the restaurant Dark, which has a lot of good food, a lot of good drinks. Having a cappuccino today. They do have a cheesecake tart, but I don't know when I'm gonna have one. I don't know, but it's gonna match up with that cheesecake that at La Mesa, what is it called? The coffee company. Now, you gotta be careful. If you're one of these guys going to the brothels, there's a story out that a wife found. This is funny. A wife found a piece of paper in her husband's pocket, and it was for the cock-licking debauched office lady club, and there was a phone number along with it, and she decided, you know, I want to know what's going on. I want to make sure that, you know, they force the men to use condoms, and I don't want to get a disease. And so she called the place up and said, hey, you know, what is this place about? Is it safe? So she goes to the place. They said to her, why don't you come and see for yourself? She goes to the place, and she looks at the place. It's just like it looks like a regular little shop house. But when she goes inside, she finds out that there's more involved to it. And she says, you know, my husband's been coming here. And they said, well, you know, you look good. Would you like a job? And she takes the job. So her husband is frequenting a brothel that she now works at. And she's hoping that she can avoid her husband seeing her working at the place. She said she likes her job and she wants to keep it secret from her husband, just like her husband keeps his activities secret from her. And this is supposedly a true story. So be careful what you're doing if you know you're not into that kind of thing. Anyway, that's really all that's going on right now. There's not a whole lot going on. There's not that many tourists coming in. I think it's something like 23,000 tourists in the first 10 days, which does not amount to very much.